So just have a look at text on Inkscape. So the text icon's here. So if I drag a box and I type in home, now the text has disappeared off the edge there, and that goes down to sizing. So this document at the moment, just to show you, we've got a document. So we go back to File, Document Properties. It's a 1280 by 1280 document. So when you're putting your text in, so for example I put a text box and I put H for home, it's set, because I've just been playing with this, at 700. But if you went for a really small font like 14, it's not really visible. So you're going to have to play with the text size at the top to make sure it fits the obviously document size, and that depends on what pixels you set it to. So HO, drag this box across and make it a bit bigger. ME, so this is my home fit, but I'm only going to put the word home just to give you an idea of how to change things. So basics, you've got your rotation and your distortion tools, just like with everything else. But if you want to edit the text, if you double click, when you double click it goes back into text mode. Here you can change your fonts, your basics. So you change your fonts to whatever you want. Let's go back to what I were. Then obviously we've looked at stroke styles before, but stroke styles you can have on the edge of text as well. So if I go to stroke paint to start off with, you've got all the usual stuff on the side. You won't see that at the moment though, because we haven't increased the stroke size. So I've increased the stroke size a little bit, maybe accelerate this a little bit to 10. So once that's at 10, you've now got an outline, a stroke as it calls it. Double click it again. Then if I go back to stroke paint, I can change the font style on the stroke paint. On the styles menu again, I can change the size of it. I can change the dash patterns. Lots of different things I can do. I can adjust the sizes of that. So it's a case again of pretty much on Inkscape, once you're using fonts and shapes and objects, as long as you know to use this window, which is the fill colours, the stroke style, the stroke paint, you can pretty much do everything you want. Fill colours, just to remind you on that, if I double click and highlight it on the fill colours, I can manually set it here, or I can use all these palettes at the bottom here and keep working my way through and just pick colours off the palettes. So that's fonts for you. Then the last part of the menu, we're just going to work through and have a look at colour pickers and droppers, and that's everything you need to know for Inkscape to put your logo together. On the last video, I'm going to do an overall video putting a logo together. Right, have a go with that.